My Jesus. Okay, welcome our friends who are watching me teaching from diaspora. Today I am teaching you in a revising way on the types of relationships. You remember last week we said relationships is a state of being what? Connected. Therefore, we have many types of relationships. Number one, we are saying we have open relationships, toxic relationships, romantic relationships, and platonic relationships, and codependent relationships, and finally we have casual relationships. With me in this classroom, I have a number of students, one by one, who then will be coming to the board and explain on what open relationship means. Please stay tuned, be with me together as we expound on what each of these relationships means to us. My name is Nostin Kolimbo. Your lecture now onwards. Now we have Queen Mandela, who is going to explain on open relationship. Welcome, Queen Mandela, and tell us what open relationships is all about based on your understanding. Welcome, Queen. Tell us, please.
An open relationship is a type of casual and non-homogeneous relationship. In this type of romantic relationship, partners aren't exactly dating one another. The key to successful open relationship is that both partners agree to have other romantic or sexual partners and are honest about it. What are the laws of open relationship? Firstly, don't opt for the long reason. Secondly, prioritize your marriage. Thirdly, don't let jealousy build. Fourthly, discuss safe sex. Furthermore, maintain open communication. Not only that, agree on how you explain your situation to other siders. Last but not least, set sexual boundaries. Lastly, set emotional boundaries. Do open relationships last? That's the question. While being in an open relationship can be rewarding, it takes a lot of work. Some research indicates that open relationships have only 8% success rate. Why do men opt for open relationship? The reason is, you might consider an open relationship. You and your partner both have a lot of love to give and believe you can love more than one another at once. You want to explore your sexuality or sexual relationship with someone of different gender. You and your partner have a case of misachieved libido.
Let us clap hands for our lady in the name of Queen Mandela for expounding what open relationship is all about. Remember, in one of her statements she said, in this type of relationships, one partner is allowed to have romantic relationships outside of open relationships. Clear? Yes. You are allowed to have Liana, you are allowed to have Joyce, you are allowed to have Ritual, you are allowed to have any other person you wish for romantic sake. This time around, we are now coming to toxic relationship. Who made mention of toxic relationship? Okay, come Joyce now to explain what the toxic relationship is all about. Brothers and sisters, even you who are listening from diaspora. This one is Joyce Kavani presenting to us on what toxic relationship is all about.
Toxic relationship is the one that makes you feel unsupported, misunderstood, and attacked. A relationship is actually toxic when well-being is threatened in some of ways like emotionally, psychological, and even physical. Here are some of the signs of toxic relationship. You give more than what you are getting, which makes you feel devalued and depleted. You feel disrespected or that your needs are not being met. You are always to be blamed. They turn things around so things you thought they had done wrong are suddenly your fault. You feel depressed and angry or tired after speaking or being with the other person. Effects of toxic relationship affect one's self-esteem and your overall mental health as well as your physical health. Distract one from the other relationship in our lives, leading to sense of social isolation, which may cause other issues like depression. And here are some of the ways of coping with toxic relationship. 1. Discuss what you see as problem and decide together if you want to change the dynamic to ensure that both of you get your needs. 2. Limit the time you spend with people who bring frustration and unhappiness into your life. Tell the person directly that you're ending the relationship and list your reasons. Let the relationship to fade away over time, slowly communicating with this person less and less. Discontinue communication immediately.
Let us clap hands for this lady for explaining on what toxic relationship is all about. She says, this is a type of relationship whereby you can have your health depleted by and large. And to make sure that you come out of this type of relationship effects, the best is to give it up and then look for other better relationships. Now we are coming to somebody who mentioned something that there is also another type of relationship called the romantic relationship. This, can you come up front here? This is somebody from, what's your name? Tabitha, somebody from Sheo. Tabitha, come and then present something on romantic relationship. Who told you that people from Sheo do not know something romantic? This is now Tabitha telling us that there is a type of relationship called romantic. What is romantic relationship, Tabitha? Teach us.
Okay. Romantic relationship is defined as mutual, ongoing, and voluntary interaction between two partners that is characterized by specific expressions of affection and intimacy. There's 4 types of romantic relationship, which are passionate love, love of friends and equals, love of parents for children, and love of mankind. Signs of romantic relationship. You thought return of them regularly. You feel safe with them. Life feels more excited. You want to spend a lot of time together. You feel little jealousy of other people in their life. Importance of romantic relationship. Okay, let's go to
How does romantic relationship start? The majority of romantic relationship begins as long-term friendship. According to new analyzing from University of Victoria, contrast to the popular presentation of love typically speaks from passion, a new student to another. That's how romantic relationship starts.
Okay, she seems to go while there, but she made mention that romantic relationship is something that has a passionate love as one of its topic. Something that has passionate love. It has several types, but one of which is passionate love for children, for parents, for whosoever. So romantic. In other words, where romantic exists, it means there is sexual intercourse taking place now and again, sometimes beyond measure. Okay, fine. Now come to somebody who mentioned something like platonic. And then we see a man who is taller than everybody in the classroom coming to make a presentation on platonic. What is your name, sir? Pepe. Pepe is coming now to give us a presentation on platonic relationship. Pepe, please stand up front there. He is a man who knows what platonic is all about. Pepe?
Platonic relationship is a type of friendship that involves a close, intimate bond without sex or romance. These relationships tend to be characterized by closeness, fondness, understanding, respect, care, support, honesty, and acceptance. Platonic relationships can occur in a wide range of settings and can involve same-sex or opposite-sex friendships. You might form a platonic relationship with a classmate or a co-worker, or you might make a connection with a person in another setting, such as a club, athletic activity, or volunteer organization that you are involved in. This type of relationship can play an essential role in providing social support, which is essential in your health and well-being. Research suggests that platonic relationships can help reduce your risk for disease, lower your risk of depression and anxiety, and boost your immunity. And sometimes platonic relationships can turn into romantic or sexual relationship. Thank you.
Are we done? That was one Pepe presenting, not Papa, but Pepe presenting on what your platonic relationship is all about. According to Pepe said, this relationship is good because it has the capacity of bringing in therapeutic measures within it. Therapeutic measures within it. That is what Pepe has told us. So, he says is therapeutic or sensitive. I'm saying according to Pepe, platonic relationship is therapeutic in nature. So therapeutic indeed, in the sense that depression is reduced in this relationship. So platonic indeed, in the sense that one feels self-esteem as he gets respect from within and without. So therapeutic indeed, as this relationship reduces or eliminates lies but demands honestiness. So therapeutic indeed, as this relationship is very, very supportive to somebody's needs. So therapeutic. I'm saying this therapeutic type of relationship is therapeutic sensitive. The answers have already been explained by Pepe and repeated by me, which means that there is something, this is a gray area, and if you don't see the grayness of that area, the platonic relationship, maybe you might suffer during the day of judgment. Then I answer. So I want also to you to come up to somebody to come up front there and then explain what codependent relationship is all about. Codependent. Now we are on codependent relationship. And who is coming to say something is this lady called Liana Brown. And Liana Brown is coming to say something on codependent relationship, brothers and sisters. Stay tuned as Liana is trying to give us something she knows better.
A codependent relationship is a kind of dysfunctional relationship where one person is a caretaker and the other one takes advantage. Codependent relationships are extremely common among people with substance use issues like baby. Signs of codependent relationships. You feel like you need to save them from themselves. You want to change who they are, taking time out of self-care in order to change somebody else. Feel anxious when you don't hear from them. You have trouble being alone. Characteristics of a codependent person: feeling responsible for solving others' problems, offering advice even when it's not asked for, poor communication regarding feelings, wants, or needs, difficulty adjusting to change, expecting others to do as you say, difficulty in making decisions, chronic anger, feeling used and unappreciated. What are the red flags of a codependent relationship? Fear of being alone or having a relationship, and clingy behavior, obsessive thoughts about people in relationships, feeling insecure about the relationship you're in. An example of a codependent relationship is emotional bullying.
Okay, she had done probably what she had. She looked to have more, but she presented a little on codependent relationship. According to her, she says one person in this type of relationship, she says one person is a caretaker, while the other one is only the beneficiary. The beneficiary caretaker meets together, and the caretaker cares, the beneficiary benefits, and he doesn't thank the caretaker. For how long? Forever and ever and ever. Because of that, what happens? The caregiver expects to be thanked and says, "Thank you very much, Liana." And she sees that nobody is saying thank you, but instead the beneficiary still demands more. You are only using me. Why? And then this is what codependent relationship is: a one-sided love. This relationship is characterized by one-sided. Then you have to mention that one. Once you mention that one, it means it will be better for you on the judgment day. You must know. And we are all hearing together. Still now, allow me to invite Brother Natural Jackson to orient us again on what we call casual relationship. Brother Natural, please, this is your time. Come up front there and make your discourse to conclude this matter on relationships. A sense of being connected. Look at Brother Natural Jackson as he walks on steps up front there and stands on his foot to make a presentation. Brothers and sisters, Brother Natural.
Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, my name is Richard Jackson. In my presentation this time, I'm talking about the casual relationship. This is the type of relationship that involves dating relationship that may include sex without expectations of monogamy or even commitment. Some of the examples of this relationship: one, we have one-night stand, booty calls, sex buddies, and also friends with benefits. After looking at the examples, let's now go to some of the determinants of this relationship. One, it varies in the levels of frequency of contact, type of contact, amount of personal disclosure, discussion of the relationship, and the degree of the friendship. After looking at those determinants, let's just look at the general picture of this type of relationship, that is in terms of characteristics. Casual relationships are often common among young adults. They can satisfy the need of sex, intimacy, connection, companionship without any emotional demand and energy of commitment of more serious relationship. Lastly, casual relationships tend to be common among adults, but people of age can even engage in this type of relationship. Thank you so much for your attention.
According to Brother Richard Jackson, who is now standing out of the stage, has actually given us the description of casual relationship in the following domains. She said that casual relationship is where you can have you have sexual intercourse without any expectation. Then you say, hey, Rihanna, how are you here? Where are you going? Before you say she started answering you where she is going, then sexual intercourse has already started. You have sex without what? Expectations. You are a moving queen, going to where you live, and then you meet anybody here, probably you meet this other guy, then say, where are you going? Where are you coming from? Oh, but when I see you, I'm feeling it for you. And then you say, no, I can satisfy you. Now, let's go where? And that tree or in that graveyard. Without the expectation to do it, and then you go out in this relationship. This is dangerous, I don't think. Yeah. Anyway, but people, if somebody has written something connected with that, it means things what happen, isn't it? Things happen. It just immediately, where are you going? I know I'm going to buy fish. Can I have 20 minutes with you? You know, we can use it just passage. You know. No, but I was trying to come to be home as quick as possible. Okay, now 10 minutes only, 10 minutes only. And then there you say, oh, come. But you do this is no. Okay, let's be there on top and so that you can see people from coming from that side and then look this way, you should be looking this way, you will be looking this side. And then somebody stand faces you looking this side and you stand facing and looking this side and the sexual intercourse happens. What type of people is this? Are you chicken? How are you chicken all your animals? And then after that, then you say, okay, bye-bye. And you say, bye. Stupid people. Anyway, the lecturer says it is called friends with benefits. Probably that is where we are getting this word, the theory that you established 2 years ago. You called the blesser syndrome. A blesser can bless who? Anyone. Students for this university established the blesser syndrome, saying any man can have sex with any girl as long as that man has decided to do so. So we have been seeing ladies going out, being taken, going out and bloused there and returned, and the blesser takes another person while this one is resting in the hostels, be it at the Serena or even at the hub. People come in with their good cars, not like my car, better and Porsche cars, and say, hey, can I have you today? And if I am Muliana, I'm being taken, you queen, please don't become jealous because your time, your chance will still come. Clear? So this is now time for Liana. And Liana blesses the blesser, and the blesser blesses Liana. They bless each other there. And after blessing each other, everybody says, yeah, enough is what? Enough is enough. Then the blesser says, but now I should go for queen. And then he drops Queen Liana and the queen. I still have the blessings. And then the king says, let me go. And then it goes, and then it blessed, and so forth. And then things happen like that. And then they, according to ritual, he calls the blessing syndrome as friends with the benefits. That's the blessing syndrome. Yeah, so he also says, common, this one is common among young adults. Casual relation. Common among young adults. Who is a young adult? Where does it begin? In terms of age, where does it begin? You are young adults, guys. You, he, young adults. You are no longer adolescents. After passing the adolescent stage, who is not legal here? If you are under 17, then you 18. Are not legal.
18 is under 17.
Okay? Who is under 18? Joyce, he says no. She has already started seeing things, and she can bless anybody who comes according within her vicinity. You think that guy can be illegal? Oh,
that's too old, older than all of us.
That one he can even forget you and go for another one. Because that is what young adults do. And they say, have sex without commitment. You know, when you are having sex with somebody, just know that there will be a pregnancy it can come. Will you be responsible? One gentleman was having sex with a lady, and then the lady was so committed to him. And he says, but what if you get pregnant? The guy asked me, the lady, while he was already on the lady. And then the lady said, the guy said, what if you get pregnant? The guy asking the lady, while they were doing that sinful act. And then the lady asked the guy, and what if you give me pregnant? And the guy said, I will go to South Africa. And then he said, going where? To South Africa. Running away from me. Yo! Pushing him out, and we started going on and saying, you are not serious. When you do these things, you must be committed. Yeah? Now, I have finished teaching you on item number 1, on topic number 1. Item number 1 under topic number 1, and there is a D under that which says rules of relationships. Rules of relationships. You think teaching is not good or is not like that? I love teaching. Rules in the origin and the origin Are you having a course outline for this one? Why don't you have a course outline, guys? Didn't I send you a course outline? Okay, then I will send you a course outline today so that you should be looking at these things. For you who are listening from us from a diaspora, don't worry, we have Brother Bob there. He will send you the course outline. Just check on the student portal. It is already there. Even now, as I am talking to you, the course outline is there. So you must look at it and then see whether the teacher is teaching in accordance to that one or is teaching something different. However, the course outline is a pregnant document. You must understand this. So the teacher will articulate, operate within it in order to have you benefit. So rules and origin. Rules and origin of what? Relationship. Rules and origin of relationships. Guys, if I say rules and origin of relationships, what is it that is coming into your mind? What is it that is coming into your mind? Yes, sir.
It's just the background.
the background, according to him, probably this one is talking about the background of relationship, the background of relationship. Anybody thinking about this?
The historical and the start.
I like that one. The historical and what?
The start.
Maybe let me add the historicity of relationship. The historicity of relationships. The historicity of relationship. And somebody can you also suggest another thing? Somebody? Roots and origin of relationship. What do you think? What connotation that this word gives you? Roots and origin of relationships. If you are spiritual like me, you could say the berry fishness of relationship. What is berry? The berry is not English, guys. This is Hebrew language, meaning that the genesis of relationship, berry. The genesis of relationship. Clear? The genesis. There is more word. Please let us discuss according to ritual background, the historicity, the benefits, genesis of relationship. And other, what do you understand? What connotation am I getting from me when I say the roots and origin of relationship? What is it that is coming to you as a pure Buddha? I like that one. It seems you have now, wisdom is now creeping into your mind. I am happy. The foundation. Some of these falls must not ring in the classroom like this one. Must not ring in the classroom like this one. Sorry that the teacher's phone rang. It is a mistake to have a phone ringing in a classroom like this while you are discussing about the roots and origin of relationship. So you make sure that your phones must not ring as the teacher's phone rang. This is a mistake. Don't ignore it. However, I am still calling for ideas, roots and origin of relationship. Somebody says background, historicity, benefit, or genesis, or foundation. What is it that comes into your mind according to you? You can even use any other language according to you. It's a connotation. It's not related connotation. What is it? What is it? Hello? The existence. Anyway, let me help you. When you use that word, then how do relationships what exist? Probably existence anyway. Existence. I think you are thinking too big and too much, and you are coming better than before. Yes, what is your connotation of the rules and origin of relationship? Huh? My friend, tell us, what connotation are you getting when we say rules and the origin of relationships? Hello? Hello? Have you stopped thinking?
Yes.
Okay, if you have stopped thinking, then give it to me so that I can compliment. Yes, you are not answering to any of my questions. Yet you are busy writing to this thing. What connotation are you getting this thing? When we say rules in the origin of relationship. What problem? What connotation are you getting? Rules in the origin of relationship. Rules in the origin of relationships. Rules in the origin of relationship. Please start thinking. Okay, you can be reading the words that are on the board, on the rules and the origin of relationships. What is the first connotation? Hello? I want the class to read at once. The other one? What? Can you read it properly? Historicity. Of what? When each time you read, you must make sure that you connect this phrase to that word. Okay, begin again. What is it? Yes.
Historicity relationship. Genesis relationship. Foundation relationship. Existence relationship.
Okay, fine. So I would want that to stick in your words. It's only Pepe who did that. Queen, can you go after all those statements? And then after you, everybody does it except Pepe, and then we continue from there. Queen, what connotation are you getting when we say rules and origin of relationship? Please, can you read all those words that are there?
Background of relationship. Historicity of relationship. Breadthness of relationship. Foundations of relationship. Existence of relationship.
The other one?
Background of relationship, historicity of relationship, genesis of relationship, foundations of relationship, existence of relationship.
Okay, the other one?
Background of relationship. Historicity of relationship. Genesis of relationship. Foundation of relationship and existence of relationship.
The other one?
Background of relationship, history of relationship, genesis of relationship, foundation of relationships and existence.
The other one? Is there anybody remaining? Okay. Can you open your WhatsApp documents and then on this other thing that we are studying now? Can you open? I'm trying to send you the thing, but my phone is telling me that probably the document does not exist. However, the document has now come. The document that was not there and now has come. Look at topic number 1. To see to it that I am just talking exactly that I am saying I've put on the board. Is it the same? Topic number 1. Topic number 1. Item number 1. Relationships. What is relationships? Sense of being connected, and then I have other types of relationships, and then you have seen them, isn't it? Am I there? That's the first outline. Am I there? Everybody else there? Am I there? What is item number 2 under topic number 1? What is item number 2 under topic number 1? Am I there?
What is a relation?
Hello? What is topic number 2? Is the document sent to you?
Yes.
Do you see topic number 1?
Yes.
What is topic number 1?
Introduction.
And what is it?
What is relation?
And the other one?
Rules and origin.
Rules and origin. So it means I have done justice to item number 1, a good justice. I have done it because the course outline only demanded me to define the word, and I have done it. And then I've also given you the 6 types of relationship. Now, my duty is to teach you on the background rules of relationships. Are you there? So, we are saying that historicity of relationship must be known. Must be known. Historicity of relationship must be what? Must be known. The benefits or the foundation, the existence, or what we can say, the this, This word, olive. The olive. What is olive? Olive. It simply means the beginning. The beginning of relationship. The olive. This is Greek, guys. The olive of relationship. Are there, Queen Manila?
Yeah.
The olive of relationship. The olive. Say olive. Olive of relationship. That's the beginning of a relationship. Without spending your time and my time, you have gone to school where the teacher in biology was giving you something like this. What is this?
Why?
And then what is this? What do women have?
Why?
The women have the what? What does this word represent? Okay? What does this word represent? When you see this in biology. Hello? Chromosomes. Yes, you're very loud. Can you touch me? Fine. Chromosomes. The white chromosomes belongs to who? A man or a woman? Cook. Please, quickly. I want you to give me, we are now going back to your biology. I was in biology class way back 1992 and you were there recently and you can't remember these things. My Jesus. Which people, between a man and a man, who has the Y chromosomes and who has the X chromosomes? Ladies have what? Y. Is that true? Do we all agree?
No.
And you have the X chromosome instead?
Yes, two of them. Yes.
You?
Yes. Well, I'm a female. I have two X chromosomes. While the males have one X chromosome and one Y chromosome.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No, sir.
They are all X chromosomes.
Are you sure?
I'm going to find out music.
Man, you can't.
Please tell me the truth. Who are the X chromosomes?
X for men.
Yeah, the Y presents males, the X presents females.
But you are saying both too.
Oh,
The
that?
first statement, you are like.
Okay, for women.
Who has both?
Huh?
Me.
Men. Men
Exactly.
have both. Yeah.
What do women have?
Two eggs. Man, sir, X for ladies, Y for men.
Then women have two X's.
That means specific.
According to the revelation that I'm getting here, these people were in a class of biology 3 years ago. So they are telling me, you have to search, you guys on the online, you have to search. But I'm going now to say what these people are telling me. But it's searchable. Everybody must search this one.
Google is saying that the Y chromosome is present in males who have X and one Y, whilst females have two X chromosomes.
That one who was speaking is one of our students here in the name of Queen, declaring openly and with emphasis supplied that XY is for what? For men. And I take that to be the absolute truth for men. While X and X only belongs to who? Ladies. Now, during sexual intercourse, whereby a woman and a man engages each other or engage each other in eating, regardless of the time and regardless of the days of the year. What biologists have told us is this: that the man releases sperms, and then the sperms go into the uterus through the vagina, released by the parent. So, once the sperms are released into the vagina, through the vagina into the uterus, what happens? They say there are some fluids within the uterus. In this uterus, the fluids, the sperms are very skilled in the sense that they swim into the fallopian tube. Where? An egg and what? A sperm fused.
We don't call it an egg. We call it an
Ovary. Yes, because some of you were not in the class of egg. But even so, that one, whether an egg or an ovary or an ovulation product, they meet and fuse in the fallopian tube. They have fused within the channel called fallopian tube. They have fused there. They have fused. Now, you remember the sperm was going into the fallopian tube alone on its own. Now that it has fused with an oval or ovulation product or the egg itself, then they say, okay, we have fused. We have fused. So what's next? They move as one common entity. Where are they going now?
in the uterus.
In the uterus for what we call attachment. So, the origin and the roots of relationships is what we call attachment. My brother, can you come and present as attachment theory? It has started. Where? Where has it started? Where has attachment started? In the uterus. Who sees it?
God.
Only God. In the uterus. Can you just give us what attachment theory says? Attachment theory. What does it say? Please. Be true. You are you not the one who presented on attachment?
I'm the one, but I wasn't aware about this question.
No, just present what attachment theory says. Anything that you know. Okay? He is out of truth. Attachment theory gives us an assumption that human beings are born, created with attachment systems. Did they tell us? Oh, you think I wasn't listening? I was listening and I read these things very well. Attachment. But if you can miss everything, remember that attachment theory begins in the uterus, where only God sees. Guys, if you go hiding to do sexual intercourse, but God sees you. He sees you. That you are hiding between the Malaina tree. That you are hiding within that smallest room called the rest house or the lodge. God sees you. Even when you start operating the operation, God sees you. Even when you tell her that don't tell anybody that we were here, God says are foolish. Sees you. He sees you, and he sees the sperm when it is entering, and he sees it when he is also entering into the uterus, and he sees it when it is swimming. Somebody told me that some sperms fails to swim. I don't know why. Don't start smoking chamber because your sperms will fail to swim within those fluids. So attachment begins. Attachment begins within the attachment begins within the what? Now the uterus tends to become the caregiver, the caretaker of this embryo, this thing, this life that is emerging. That is why humanities are born with attachment systems, because they were first attached into the uterus. We were first attached to the uterus. Uterus is regarded and considered to be the mother, the real mother of the womb. The mother is the uterus. The uterus. Things happen within the uterus. It is the ovary that makes human beings. The uterus. Good temperature is there for you to exist. It exists, roots. A relationship begins in the fallopian tube, and then it comes to the uterus, and it attaches itself within the walls of the uterus for 9 months. If a woman, if the woman is a man, releases a sperm with this one, it will be attached with this one. It means the female or something will be, the embryo will be female nature. But if this is to this one, then so it's a man who determines the sex of a child. It's a man. If you only have only this one, this one, then the XXXX will be born, or the YYY. It's you who decides. Don't leave your wife because you are saying it's you who decides. You are the one to brag. She's not to brag. You are the one to brag. Brag your parents for making you married. However, I'm not going to that domain, guys. My work is attachment. We have seen attachment taking place where it means that even if this one, this ball baby is out of the uterus through the very same way, going out into the world, this baby needs to be attached. Because it's a product of attachment. The baby must be attached to you, the father to you, the mother will be out. Remember this theoretical application of what? Parenting. The baby must be attached to you. Who told you that you can just impregnate a woman and you go to South Africa? You must be there, you must be around, you must see the baby being born. Some of us, we love our mothers too much. We don't love our fathers as the way we love our what? Our mother. Why? Maybe it's the style of how you children are born in Malawi. They said, who goes to the hospital? The wife. Where is the man? Kubao. And when the baby is out of the womb, what does it see first? The mother. Second day, the mother. The other day, the mother. The other day, 7 days, the mother. Some of you will never be supported by your children because you will be an intruder within their settings. Only the mother. Children will not love you because you will not, even when you grow old, children will not support you because the attachment, the bond, this attachment theory speaks of the bond. Did you mention of a bond that you are presenting? The bond is made between you and the mother alone. While you were at bound or you were in South Africa. The bond. The bond is a glue of some kind that brings you closer to your mother or closer to your father. We are telling you, whenever your wife is pregnant, you must be around there and try to touch the pregnant. The baby sees you inside there. You know, the baby differentiates the touch of any other man and the touch of the father of the fetus. The baby sees and the baby feels. The baby celebrates. The baby enjoys. And the baby jumps. If you have never been pregnant, ask those who have had pregnancies. They tell you that it jumps and then it kicks. It plays the football right inside the youth. The father has touched me. So, if you are pregnant by any of these guys, make sure that you invite him just to touch you. The baby wants that. If you don't invite him, then the baby will not even love the husband. They will only love you. And sometimes the husband will have no responsibility at all with that baby. That's why there are children here whose fathers are not considerate, kind of. But I don't blame you. I blame your culture. Kuliti makacha tinataka timata amaya akakhala kuti ngolwala akafika nthawi yake basi ndabambo wina azikakhala mkitchen wina azikakhala umu. Kuliti makacha tote. But I am different to all of them. So be together. Be together. Touch each other. Let the baby know that you live. Voodoo. Azimai no so mimba makango tega kusika kuwaka waka. And the husband ni wako black tie. Wako black tie wabida kumene wako yeye wewe mbankwala nchilo mbankwala business. Akungo kufune wewe time ne wabwera kuno wabida kuchikwa kwaona patate sindi maungu. Anyway akakafika mele kuchakoso he has another mbankwala business kumene ko. Kansena kena kapi. Guys, zintu is and that is why God says, amuna yino, kondani akazi anu, ayinjani, muzikada amene ho basi. Browsing izichitika da amene ho. Goma pesa ka browser kwina kwake. Iwo kugulitsa magari moto osamata. Anyway, now that is not my business. That is not my business. That is not my business. But the issue is attachment begins there. Mugabe lenge buno attachment theory. Now, the baby is born. And then we are now, when the baby is born, we are saying that, why is it that, let me ask you this question. Why is attachment theory so significant in a child-parental relationships? Why is attachment theory so significant in a child-parental relationships? Do you want me to tell you the whys? Yes. The first why is this is that. Is this is that. Description number one. Attachment theory is there to give a full description of any relationship between a child and a caregiver, in this case, a parent. It gives full description between a caregiver and what? And a child. Where does this description comes in? The Y and X chromosome meeting the fallopian tube, moving together into the what? Into the uterus and attaching them. That's a description. It begins within the what? The uterus. The uterus. It gives. Attachment theory begins in the uterus. So it gives us, it is important. It gives the relationship. There are two there. In the uterus, there are two there fused together, and then attachment theory tells us that the rules and relationship begins there. Number two. it entails a certain degree of baby talk or motherless. It gives a certain degree of baby talk or motherless. Motherless is this word. These things of ritual. I was stopping writing. These things of ritual. Motherless. This word is called motherless. Motherless, not motherless. Motherless, motherless, not motherless. It gives a certain degree of baby talk or motherless type of communication. Put of motherless type of communication. Just it is there. Number 3. Attachment theory is very, very significant in the sense that it brings what we call proximity maintenance. Proximity maintenance, which is ever in occurrence. Proximity maintenance. What is proximity? Do you know that when one wants to get married, first of all, proximity matters? Iweyo, Diana. Chibwezi chako chicha, chikazati chapita kuchadi. Kupezapezeka kuti iweyo, chibwezi cha communication kuvuta, andipeve ali pafupi ndi iweyo zakwati wandipeve. Because of proximity. The nearer, the dearer. No, I'm not saying it as this absolute truth. But the nearer, the dearer. So, proximity, the nearness, let me speak in a certain simple language. The nearness between the father and the mother is continuous in a good faith. Between the proximity is ever
Lasting.
Hello? Probably. Is continuous between mwana ujama awawanda atate wanga awawanda mai wanga. That's proximity continuous. Mugawerenge zimene. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. It emphasizes reciprocative spirit. Literally. It emphasizes reciprocative spirit between the parent, the child, and the father. Reciprocative spirit. Reciprocative spirit is this that because my phone is not functioning and my daughter's phone is functioning, I can take this one and call my friend and say I'm using my daughter's phone. And when her phone is down, she can come and take my phone and call her boyfriend. No issues about that. Could I learn reciprocative? Because you are completely well attached. But where attachment is only happening, the moment I touch this phone, you see some problems coming to them. My phone! My phone! Oh no! Why do you put things like pinnacle here? Because there is no proximity between this other user and there is no proximity at all.
No.
All the children are in my house. I also have a bee, but to protect the airline. But they know it. They know
Mine
it.
is to protect it when it gets stolen.
I don't know. I don't know. What is motherless? Haha, guys, what is motherless? Now we would want us to see what motherless is all about. What is motherless? This one, if it shall not come during the judgment day time, you are lying. Motherless! What? And don't even ask me that, sir, I didn't ask. have to ask your mother to give you notes, not me. If you are just looking at me and you are not taking notes, and you think you are recording, you are lying. You have to take notes, guys. I beg that you take notes. Remember that. Why is attachment theory so significant in parent-child relationship? Remember that. And then we say one of the reasons is this, that it entails a certain degree of baby talk or motherless type of communication. Clear? Attachment theory. Now, I would want to dwell on what we call motherless. Motherless is a terminology. Terminology. Terminology is a terminology. It's a terminology that is used by the in simple, or that is a terminology of parenting. Let me say it like this. It's a terminology of parenting. How many of you have ever used motherless? You can hardly say yes or I because you don't know this English too well. So that's why you are here. You would want me to fill that gap of ignorance that you have. However, let me go fast like this. Simple form of language. It's a simple form. Simple form of what? Of language. Simple form of language. Mothers what? Use when what? When talking to what? When talking to their babies. Simple. That is what we call mothers. Simple form ritual of communication that mothers use when talking to what? To their babies. Simple form. Simple form of communication. Examples of manners that mothers use when talking to their babies is like this one. What are they trying to tell? So you see that whatever the mother is talking is in a tone that is not a language at all, but the baby knows. What is she communicating to the what? To the baby. Walk. Dada. What is the baby being taught? You can lie, you can sleep. So, without preempting everything concerning the motherless, your assignment is go look at this one, number one, examples of motherless. Number 3, number 2, import significance of motherless. And then when we say significance, we are also saying the importance of or the benefits of what? Of that one. So it is we are going to talk about the examples and the significance of motherless. Clear? At least you should come up with examples of motherless, at least 4, 5. And then significance of motherless, then also 5. Make sure you come up with 5 or 6. Remember that you should also give other words of motherless according to what you are going to find over 5. 5, and then 5. Then that's the end of my presentation today. Bye for now.